The sponsor of this video is Opinion Outpost. Opinion Outpost is a website where you get paid for taking surveys. It's really easy to get started, and all you have to do is take surveys about your opinion and you get paid. Obviously, you're not going to get super rich in a couple of days or anything, but it is a nice way to make a little bit of money on the side. I've tried it myself and it does work. Use the link in the description to go check it out for yourself. The OnePlus 2 is a very interesting phone. It's been the topic of a lot of talk in the tech community recently for both good and bad reasons. But this video, I'm just going to focus on the good reasons. Here are 8 reasons why you should buy the OnePlus 2. Real quick disclaimer, these are all opinions. These are what I believe set the OnePlus 2 apart from its competition, and this video is for people on the fence about whether or not to get the OnePlus 2, and this will give them a little nudge in the yes direction, but I also did a video on reasons you shouldn't buy it, which will give them a little nudge in the no direction. Either way, let's get started. Reason number 1, price. The OnePlus 2 starts at $329 for the slightly less powerful version with 16 gigs of storage and 3 gigs of RAM. The higher end model with 64 gigs of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM comes in at $389. Really, either of those prices are good. Obviously, the slightly less expensive one is going to be a better deal because you don't really need 4 gigs of RAM over 3 gigs of RAM in your smartphone. And if you can fit all of your storage into just 16 gigabytes, then you should definitely go for the cheaper model. But only the more expensive and higher end model is available right now, and it's still a very good deal at $390, just not quite as good a deal. Reason number 2 is a huge battery. The OnePlus 2 is sporting a 3,300 mAh battery on the inside, and while it's not removable, that is huge. At first, the battery life wasn't that good, actually, but once I got updated to the latest software, the battery life is phenomenal, and I just forgot how nice it is to have a phone that easily lasts you an entire day and can even go 2 days if needed. Reason number 3 is build quality. Interestingly enough, OnePlus did not follow today's trend of going as thin as physically possible. Instead, it's fairly thick, fairly heavy, but feels absolutely amazing. All the different back covers have unique textures, and I personally love the soft touch Kevlar, but I'll talk about that in a minute. And to top it all off, the solid metal edge around the device makes it feel really premium. Reason number 4 is swappable back covers. The swap style back covers that OnePlus is offering is a fantastic idea. OnePlus offers 4 different options: bamboo, rosewood, apricot, and Kevlar. I knew right away that my favorite would be the Kevlar. Just look at how cool that looks. It has a nice soft touch rubberish feel, it has that sweet carbon fiber design, and I absolutely love it. Reason number 5 is the hardware notification slider. The only other phone that I've used that has a hardware notification button or switch is the iPhone, and I was very surprised that the OnePlus 2 is the first Android phone I've ever used with a hardware notification slider. It's just this little textured switch on the left side of the phone. There are 3 notches to choose from: all notifications, priority notifications, and no interruptions. I don't actually use it that often because I keep my phone on vibrate, so I don't need to change it, but for people that do not keep their phone on vibrate, that's probably a really good way to interact with your phone depending on the situation that you're in. Reason number 6 is the Fingerprint Scanner. The OnePlus 2's Fingerprint Scanner surprised me with how good it is. I'd put it above Samsung's fingerprint technology, but then right below Apple's Touch ID. The scanner is this area where a home button would be, but it's not actually a button, it's just an area with a capacitive button. It works almost all the time, and it's really fast. Good job, OnePlus. Good job. Reason number 7 is the camera. The OnePlus 2 is rocking a solid 13 megapixel shooter with optical image stabilization, laser autofocus, and 4K recording. Here are some sample pictures. It's not the fastest smartphone camera I've ever used, but with good light, you can snap some really great pictures. In low light, it still does fine, it's just nothing special. Reason number 8 is Oxygen OS. Oxygen OS is OnePlus's skin over Android, and it's actually really good. It barely changes anything from stock Android, and it just adds some functionality like Shelf, which is an extra home screen with useful information like recent apps, recent contacts, and weather. Oxygen OS is one of the very few Android skins I actually like. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay classy.